Looks like we're up and going. Get my YouTube side pulled up here. Oh, there we go. Okay. How's everybody doing tonight? What's up, dude? Check it out. It is alive and well. I want the Les Paul standard. That didn't take long. Sam wants the Nash. Chad wants the Les Paul. Steve wants the G&L. Brad wants the Explorer. Everybody's got dibs on my guitars. Don't know if you guys can see her tonight, but let me see if I move the right way here. I have Miss Lucy with me tonight. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. She's started hanging out with me about all the time now since the little one we had to get put down a couple of weeks ago. So now she gets the ultimate spoiling all the time. Those of you who have fur kids will know exactly what I mean. So Lucy hangs out for the live streams now. Yeah, she's pretty much my shadow. Alright, she found her way back to her bed. Alright, so, new guitar. All in all, came out really good. One thing I am going to definitely have to change. I was going to leave the old tuners on. They are Grovers. A couple of them work really, really well. A couple of them don't work really, really well. They like to jump and move where they're past where they're supposed to. So she's probably going to get a set of Grover locking keys. I think that's probably going to be my best bet. So we'll go with that at some point. But I just put a set of the Dario coated strings on here, so it's not getting new keys for at least 3 or 4 months, unless we play a lot of really rainy games. But I think it sounds good. Neck position, you can probably see it. I dig it anyway. And I'll be taking it out. Run a band practice Saturday night if we have it. Lucy, oh God, she is 12 years old now. I think she's 12. Yes, she's an old little girl. I say little girl, she's an old girl. Had her for a long time. Turn a little gain on here. Got the Helix hooked up tonight. Yeah, Lucy is the pup, not the guitar, Chad. If you're talking about the guitar, 90% sure it is a 73, but there is a chance it's a 72. From everything I researched and found in 74, there were a couple of changes because standards weren't a regular production model. Apparently, I didn't know this, but in the early 70s, standards were not a standard production model. They did the deluxes and customs. So there weren't really many standards made in 71, 72, 73. It wasn't until 74 that they became a very, back into the standard lineup. And with some of the appointments, the volute, the pancake body, the pickups, the mustache, or the harmonica bridge, pretty much it nails it down to most likely a 73. But it could be a 72, and if it was 72, that'd be awesome, because that would be my birth year, be my birthday guitar. And it's going to look really good hanging behind or beside, well, you can't really see it back there tonight, my 78 Les Paul Deluxe. Almost the same color. This one has a much better finish left on it. Much better finish. And I do have to get the truss rod cover. Somebody at some point put a custom truss rod cover on it. I don't know why. Pretty obvious it's not a custom. Single ply binding kind of gives that away immediately. I'm going to turn on a backing track for a minute and just play along, let y'all hear it a little bit, and then I got a lick that I do not have learned yet, so we're going to learn it together. Started learning it, but I'm just going to mess around with this to get warmed up a little bit, get a drink of water. Next Wednesday, anybody don't have tickets, Paul Gilbert, Knoxville, Greg Koch, Knoxville, Sam and I and Kevin and Madison and who knows who else will be there. I was hoping Andy Wood would make a pop-in appearance, but I don't think he's going to. He has apparently got SIR clinics next week, I think, and so he'll be doing those, I guess. Kind of hoping to see him, but Greg Koch and Paul Gilbert will be just fine. So let me just turn this on and see what it sounds like. I'll try to get my levels right here for a minute. Let's try the middle position out. she'll do, I guess. Still stretching out the strings. So let's tune here, and then I'm gonna show you this lick that I can't quite play yet, but it's one that can be easily moved around to different keys. Well, I say easily. It's probably not that easy, but like I said, new tuners and new strings. Might replace the nut. I haven't decided yet. It's a brass nut, so I know that's not original to it. At least I don't believe it is. I've never seen a stock Gibson with a brass nut. But when it did come in, it did have a broken headstock. So let's see if I can hold it up here. You can maybe see it. You can kind of see if you look really close where the break was. But I got it pulled together really well. Yeah, Gibson Garage. We need to just make a trip down there one day. You never know who you'll see in there. There we go. All right. So this lick, I'm going to go to neck position for it. It's working out of A minor, and it's just it's starting on. It's on two strings. It's on our E string and on our G string. And yeah, I completely got this one from Andy last night. We were doing it last night, and I was cooking dinner while I was watching the live stream lesson with him, so I was not able to practice it. And, of course, busy at the store and didn't get to really mess with it today. So we're going to learn it together here. Pretty, in theory, pretty easy. The notes we're going to use on our high E string, we're going to start on a D. And we're just going to walk back our A minor scale. So D, C, B, A, G. That's all we're doing on that string. On the G string, we're going to start on the F note of our A minor scale and just walk it backwards. F, E, D, C, B, A. Oops. Tying them together is kind of the tricky part, because we're going to start with our high note. And then play our one note on the E string. So we're playing the 10th fret there, then 9th fret, 10th fret, and back to the 10th fret. So that's the first lick. Next lick, we're going to go down to the C and take our next two notes below what we just did. So we'll play C on our E string and then D, E, and back to the C. So starting here, it's that's the way the whole lick works. We're just walking those notes down one note at a time. So then we're going to go to our B. Same concept each place you go. Oops. Like I said, in concept, it's a pretty easy lick. In application, it's a tongue twister, finger twister, whatever you want to call it. Not a super easy lick. But over that A minor thing I was just playing through, that should work in that. Not going to give it a shot yet. Not yet. Don't think I'm ready for it. But that's the lick I'm going to be messing with. Probably driving everybody at work crazy tomorrow with. Kind of a sort of an Eric Johnson-y sounding kind of thing. I believe it's out of Andy Wood's song Smoke Wagon. I believe that's what he said. But a cool lick nonetheless. Like I say, it reminds me a lot of Eric Johnson. Kind of the rolling part in Cliffs of Dover, only that's on 2 strings instead of skipping a string. One more time. Getting it fast will be the tricky part. And you can do it 2 different ways. You can go and walk it up, or you can walk that backwards. I just think it sounds better with the walking up, because technically you're moving the scale down, so it feels like you're kind of going in 2 different directions at once. Getting it a little quicker, but it's not a super fast one. He was, of course, doing it, blazing speed. Like I said, it's a twister. Now, going back up is the really hard part. Then we can keep going up if we want to. We go to our E. You just find the next note of your A minor scale on the bottom string, and the next 2 notes of your A minor scale here. That's basically all you're doing. Fun lick, something to mess with. Gigs coming up. Doing a private party Sunday night, fill-in gig. And then, where are we at next weekend? I know we got a gig next weekend, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Dang, I cannot remember where we're at. Pulling this thing out just makes me want to play Zeppelin. I don't know why. I'm not going to do it and get copyright busted, but so there's your lick to work on this week. Again, anybody that learns these licks, go back and film a video and drop it in the comments so I can see everybody that learns it quicker than I do. Because I'd love to see everybody learn it quicker than I do. I think, it'd be a cool sounding lick if you can work it into your repertoire. Pick around different songs. Abingdon Moose, that's right. We were at the Abingdon Moose on Saturday night, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to look and make sure. Sam knows. I got it right here. Anyway, it'll be posted on Facebook. Y'all can find it. And then we have Delta Blues, the last, I believe, Friday of this month. I think it's the 28th, 29th. Be outside there as long as it's not raining. Very cool place for a show. 2-hour show. No breaks. We just go up. We play 2 hours. We go home. We're practicing, I think, this Saturday night, so maybe we'll have some new stuff to throw at everybody. Hopefully, we'll have some new stuff to throw at everybody. Ben sent out a very cool song today. Won't drop and spoil it in case we can't do it, but I'd say we can. So, hopefully, a lot of cool stuff coming for you guys. A lot of cool stuff in at the store. Been getting so much PRS in. Good Lord. So much PRS. And now I have to buy a Stratocaster. Because Grady, who did the pickups for my PRS, the absurd pickups, he is almost done with my Strat set. I don't own a Strat. I do, but it's my Dave Murray Strat. I'm not taking the pickups out of it. Keeping that one all original. So I'm on the hunt. Maybe a classic vibe. Silver Sky. Open to suggestions. Open to trades. Not for the Nash. Not for this one. Not for the Explorer. But definitely open to trades. So I'm thinking American Pro 2, American Pro 2 Classic. We got a couple of really nice Pro 2s. There's like almost a mist green color American Pro 2 that would look really good beside my Mystic Blue Telly. But I just don't know if I want to drop that much on a Strat, because at some point I'm probably just going to get rid of it. You know, unless the pickup sounds so good that I'm never getting rid of it. And that, I hope, is the case, because I've always wanted a Strat to keep and play and have around and want to play, but for some reason they just don't ever. This feels much better to me than a Strat. Just does. Oh, if you notice, no pick guard. It is supposed to have a pick guard, but it was not in the case. Some output jack issues. Well, we'll fix that tomorrow. I like them better without the pick guards anyway. Pretty top. Why do you want to cover it up? Took the one off my Deluxe. Still have it put up. If it ever goes away from me, whoever gets it, we'll get the original pickup. I also have the original pickup cover where I placed the P90. Speaking of P90s, that Les Paul, my Les Paul Deluxe that's behind me, probably can't see it. You can see the bottom of it maybe. But it's outfitted for many humbuckers with the rings. So I think I've never done this with one. I'm going to take the bridge pickups. Both pickups are not original, so I'm not worried about ruining the originality of it. But I'm going to pull the minis out of it and have Grady at Absurd make me what I've asked for is a set of P90s that is as close to a humbucker as he can get them, if that makes any sense. But I'm going to go P90s in it and see how that sounds for a while. I've done the mini humbuckers. I put a DiMarzio Super Distortion in the bridge. That's the size of a mini humbucker. It's P90 sized, actually. So I didn't have to wrap the guitar. I was not about to do that. An older G&L would be awesome. I would love to find an older G&L. I've got a G&L back there, but it's an HSS setup. So I'm not going to, I'd have to put a pick guard on it. And I'm not doing that because it's got too pretty a maple top on it. So classic vibe might be in the works. A Player 2, maybe, because I dig the rolled frets. And they have those frickin' noiseless pickups that I just can't get along with. Other people make them sound good. And I will say the Ultras, the ones that are coming in the Ultras now sound better than what's in the Player 2. And that's kind of what's always kept me from buying an Ultra, was I didn't like the pickups. But now they sound better. But I really want to try out pickups. So it's probably going to end up being a classic vibe. Maybe. Maybe somebody will want to trade me something. Who knows? You probably can't hear it, but Lucy's back there snoring. I'll have to record it, put it onto a song. Oh, and speaking of songs, I have to, tomorrow night, record a soundtrack for an advertisement. Got contacted, some people actually saw my TikTok videos, and are doing a commercial and said, "Would you like to? We've already got the basis of it, but we want guitar and a rhythm guitar and a lead guitar over top of it." And the price was right, and I said, "Absolutely." So tomorrow night I will be spending my whole night here in the studio recording a jazzy guitar backing track for a commercial. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully they like it. Hopefully I get paid. I think I'm going to actually start doing the live stream on TikTok as well. Not sure when that's going to. I may do that just like right after this one or something. Do this one for you guys and then jump on TikTok and do it for. Because most of my followers on TikTok are not local people. Big difference in there and here. Facebook, YouTube, everybody, I know pretty much all of y'all. But on TikTok, I bet I got 10 people following me I actually know. That's it. Of course, it's a lot of guitar players following me. And, of course, I follow a lot of guitar players. That's what we do. And we steal licks. All right, I didn't play that lick for a minute. Let's go back and play it again, see if I can get closer. I didn't. I'll get it. I will get it. Next week I'll come in here and just blaze it. Maybe. Yes, I will next week. And like I said, move it around, change it around. You can pick any key. Just do the same thing. Find the notes in your scale on your E string and your G string. You could do it on your B string and your D string. It's just going to be a bit more of a, probably this. Let's do the A on the B and the D, the A minor walk down. Let's start on the C note. So we do a C, C, G, A. Let's do it. C, F. There we go. Be our F. Oops, I was doing it on the G string. I'm going to be doing it up here. Takes some thinking and some concentration. Not easy. Not something you're just going to pick up and walk out and immediately start doing at the show. I won't. I may throw 1 minute practice Saturday night. Just one little hit of it every now and then. It's fun to just throw a little something weird in. I don't know if anybody even noticed. We did a wedding Saturday, and we were doing White House Road. Tyler Childers' tune. It's G, C, and D, and I threw in just a couple of little times, just, the little Jessica lick in there. Not the whole lick, because, it doesn't work with that progression. But throw that in on the G chord, because that's all that lick in Jessica is your D chord formation. I learned it note by note by note, and then I just one day dawned on me I'm making a D chord. Sounds good on a Les Paul too. This one probably will be making the show appearances. Even though it is an old one, I don't have the sentimental attachment to it. I do to Chad's Les Paul back there. So this one will get played out live probably quite frequently, at least on Led Zeppelin tunes and the Bonamassa tunes. When it's called for. Really would like to have a guitar tech in the band where me and Sam could each bring like 4 or 5 guitars apiece and have somebody to hand them to us, tune them, and do all that. But when it's just us, I bring three. He usually brings two. Um, but 5 or 6 would be cool. If three's cool, 4's cooler. 5's the coolest. I'm working on a backing track for Patreon with A minor harmonic scale. Using the A minor harmonic, it's using several different notes. Let me turn this distortion off here a minute. But it's kind of tricky. I've got the actual backing track done. I'm just writing a solo to it now, and it was a little trickier than I thought it was going to be because the minor harmonic works some places I didn't think it would, and why not 7? There's a 7-way stand on the van. I mean, it seems wrong to not fill it up. I got a 3-way stand I'll give Kevin for his basses. It's almost got kind of a jazzy, gypsy jazz type. Diminished chord in there. So, you can't just, I learned real fast, A minor pentatonic does not work over it. There's a lot of bad notes if you just try to do a standard A minor pentatonic over that. But that's going to be, technically, I guess, the first big Patreon video, showing you how to solo over that and jump between a basic minor scale and a minor harmonic scale. And hopefully I will get that done sometime in the next week or so. And then I'm going to try doing the next week, and then hopefully by the 1st of June can start doing a regular weekly thing on Patreon, because it takes some time. But download, you've got the tab thing, so I can do tabs to the solos. And all that good stuff. But hopefully that lick will give you guys something to work on this week. And like I said, move it around in different keys. Maybe you'll be more successful than I was. But once you get the gist of it, I think it might be something you'll be, even if you only use 2, That's just for shits and giggles. I'm going to pull that backing track back up. It's in A minor, so theoretically this should work over it. And I'm just going to see if I can throw it in here and there. Let's just see what happens. Have to be slow though. Play it slow, you got a solo. I'm not even playing it fast. So, using it slow works really well. Let's see if I can find some way to get it a little quicker. Like I said, it's going to take work to get that fast. But, as you hear, it does work slow and gives you something besides a 2-note combination. Leaving that B string out, breaks it up a little bit, I think. That I may sit here and work on for a while tonight, too. So, that is my plan for tonight, to sit back here and play guitar. Got to review a few songs before the gig Sunday night. And then practice Saturday night. So, if you guys are out and about, well, actually, it's a private party Saturday night, so I guess I will see Sam. Chad, I will see you at the next show whenever you make it down. You'll get to see the Les Paul. I mean, just to show you. This thing, let me unplug this. That way it's not cracking and popping. There's not even any belt buckle rash on it, hardly at all. There's a very little bit. And yeah, if you couldn't see with one from my screen there, very little belt buckle rash. A few little scratches. The top is about as clean as it gets for a guitar this old. I don't know how long it's been sitting in a closet. For a while, bridge is flaking off. I'll probably replace that. But I don't really dig the tuners that much. They're kind of gaudy looking, but I'll use them until these strings die, and then I will put on some regular Grovers, locking tuners. So, you guys have a cool night. Thank you for hanging out. I am going to go find something to eat and then come back here and practice and work on that lick and then start writing my little jazz thing for the commercial. And we'll see how that comes out. If I get that, I will post that after they give me permission and let you guys hear it. I hope it's not over like, some weird drug commercial where, side effects may be explosive vomiting and things like that. Don't, I mean, if they pay me enough, I don't really care. But hopefully it's not over something like that, or some feminine product sponsorship or something. I don't know. But anyway, you guys have a good night. I'm going to get off here before I get in trouble. Talk to you later, guys. See ya.